Complete. Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 8 at the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Ryan. He sets to fire. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Eason. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raymond Calais with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Being chased out left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it with Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Panthers 14. Falcons.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Bringing first down screen pass, good for 5. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Love from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Love fires that quickly outside. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
Third and goal.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Love from the gun. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
2-point conversion.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Stinson at the 48-yard line.
Jackson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
32-yard line.
Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
11 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan looking depth. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
We play to win. Let's go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Falcons 22, Panthers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
25-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw to Smith. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 28, Mike 28.
Love now on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Lining up for the
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 28. Falcons 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down.
This time Ryan will throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
A 5-yard.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
The score, Falcons 29, Panthers 28. Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, Love flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on second and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
play fake. Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Love, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to number 85. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Second down, Love. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 29 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A big spot now for the rookie Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Here's Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 20-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
That's a gain of
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They run again with Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
action. Ryan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First down, Falcons.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
45-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.